So step number 1 is to read through the document. Step number 2, identify a sentence that really strikes you, that you feel is the essence of the article, and actually outline it or underline it so you know what sentence it is, okay? Mark it. Then you're going to pick a phrase, again, something that strikes you, something that deepens your understanding about what this person is trying to say. And the last thing is to pick one word. Pick one word that really stands out to you, that really captures the essence of what you feel is going on, the big idea in that article. What questions do you have? Rewrite copy your sentence, your phrase, and your word on the chart paper somewhere. And while you're doing that, really be clear in your own mind about why you picked that sentence, that phrase, and that word. There are going to be 3 rounds of conversations. Pretty straightforward.
So my sentence was, but what of another factor? The wreckage that it would bring to lives of thousands and thousands of loyal American citizens who can't avoid ancestry in Japan. I chose that because it was saying that you're just ruining people's lives because, oh, well, I can trace you back to this point where they were Japan, so you're just going to be stuck in that same group, and we're not going to care what you think, what you feel, any of that.
My sentence was this: that goes for all of them. And I chose this one because the government is basically labeling all Japanese people as dangerous and bad and evil, but you can't just label a group like that. That's not fair.
My sentence is the one right before that. Personally, I hate the Japanese, and kind of like May's, it's just kind of generalizing an entire group of people that are very different and obviously don't all feel the same thing and have different intentions and have different beliefs, and so just saying that he hates every single one of them is just kind of confusing and kind of closed-minded in my opinion because he doesn't know all of them. So.
My sentence was right here. It says, up and down the Pacific coast, in the newspapers and in the halls of the Congress, are words of hatred now for all Japanese, whether they be citizens of America. So I find that very racially prejudiced. I chose that sentence because it really makes a point that the media was completely anti-Japanese at that time.
I chose Native citizens because I chose it because it like represents like this is like they were born here too, like they were they're just as much, they deserve to be here just as much as like we do or like they do. So like I thought it was like interesting to call them Native citizens, yet they're kicking them out of their homeland just because of their race.
I chose the phrase enemy aliens because I just thought it was kind of interesting that they refer to them as enemies and aliens because they just came here and were already like categorizing them as enemies after something happened that like wasn't their fault. It just happened in Japan and they happened to come from Japan.
I think that kind of tied in with my word alien because they're taking rights away from people that are citizens, but they're considering them aliens because of what people from where they are from have done.
Trying to understand a historical document can be difficult. Students can begin to make meaning from text by selecting a sentence, a phrase, and a word that somehow resonates for them. Through discussion, students will begin to see themes emerge. Their understanding will deepen, and they will recognize the power of words. Help students to realize that authors select specific words to construct text for a particular purpose.